and welcome to my channel. I am Sharon of Lily Pond Treasures, and today I am going to an antique mall. We are sitting outside of Antiques and Uniques in Melbourne, Florida. Let's go on in and see what they have. It's a little case. When you right in the front on top of these cases right here, there's this little case. Look at these perfume bottles right here. Aren't they nice? And that one is made out of shells. It's different. There's some really nice things in this little locked case. Here's some salt and pepper shakers. Now they all look more new. They're not vintage, but they're neat. Look at the pancakes with the syrup. Little teacup ones. They've got avocado. They're just fun. Ketchup and mustard. Pepper and salt. You can put your pepper and your salt in your salt and pepper shakers. Oh, this cabinet is fancy. Look at all this detail. Let me see what they want for it. Want $1,200. It's beautiful. And then down here, there's some artwork on there. Here is a very old rolling pin. They want $20 for it. There's something written on here, and it says, the opinions expressed by the husband in this house are not necessarily those of the management. Okay. A lot of people seem like they're bringing in their autumn decor. This is the end of July when I'm filming this, but they're starting early. I'm not sure if I showed you this artwork the last time I was in here, but I really like it. It's made out of paper and it's all 4 seasons. There you go. There's spring, there's summer, fall, and the winter. This is a Fenton piece. This is violets in the snow pattern. And this is the silver crest. It's a little bonbon dish. These range between $10 to $30 with the sold comps on eBay. And this one is signed, and it's $22. That's a good price. That's good. Okay, here is something I've never seen before. This is a Space Foods company. It was an American business located in Baltimore, Maryland. And with the soda syrups came in these to make your own. It was a kit, and they each had their own rank. And they came in different flavors. There's cherry, and there's raspberry, orange, lemon, lime, raspberry, grape, and blueberry. And there's a little story here. They came in a box. There's a box right here of 12 different flavors, and they don't know when they were supposed to launch to the public, but in 1953 the company went bankrupt. And on the top here, it's a piggy bank. You take off the cap, and there's a slot there, so you could use these later on as a piggy bank. What a great thing here. I've never seen these. There's a whole collection of staplers. Now, I never would have thought of putting these together as a collection. They're kind of cool looking. I mean, to me, a stapler is a stapler, but now when you have them all together, they're all the different colors and different shapes and styles. It's kind of neat to see it as a collection. Here's an Imperial slag glass dish. Oh, I just love that color too. I like slag glass. Here's some Tonala pottery. Tonala pottery is from Mexico, and they have them here in the fish. There's 2 of them here. This one here is $65.99. Here's an Anchor Hawking bubble bowl. My mom had this in the milk glass, but I don't know if I've ever seen it in the red ruby like this. I really like that. Mom used to put her mashed potatoes in it every single time. Here's some feather art. The tag does say it's one of a kind. Look at it. It's in 3D in a little shadow box here. And these cranes are all made out of feathers, and so are the plant life back there. That is really neat. This clown is Weary Willie. I don't know how old he is. He looks like he's been loved quite a bit. Let me see what his tag has to say here. It's Emmett Kelly's Willie the Clown. He is Weary Willie. Okay, Emmett Kelly is the artist, it looks like. And he's kind of beat up. He's been loved. I like him. Now this booth is hand painted by Dee Dee. She does all kinds of whimsical things. She does all the artwork herself. Would be really cute, like in a little girl's room. This floor lamp is very unusual. Look at the globes. They look like they're hand blown. They want $725. Oh, it says vintage Murano style orange glass iron base floor lamp, $725. Piece of furniture back there is beautiful. Look at that carved wood. Let me see if I could get back there and look at it better. They have some neat stuff in here. Let me see. This here is $975. Look at the carvings. There's another piece of furniture that's gorgeous. It's big. Let me see, they want $14.95 for that. This is an old wardrobe. It's a piece of painted furniture. I really like this color green. And then they put on this decoupage paper. That looks really nice. It's a really nice tea cart. Nice wood carvings on here. They want $150 for that. Here's a really nice L.E. Smith bittersweet swung vase. I had one of these. Oh, I had a real big one though. This one's a smaller size. This one is $160. Oh, let me get my black light out and see if it glows. Yes, a little bit. Can you see it glows orange? A little bit. Here's some Cinnabar Chinese vases here. There's one here, and there's another one down here. Let me see how much this one is. This one's really pretty. This is $150. So this is Groovy Girl Vintage. You could follow her on Facebook. Let's see what she has. Oh, here's one of these lipstick holder powder boxes from Jeanette. You put a tube of lipstick in here and then your powder box. Here's a glass bird. I'm not sure if it's Murano or Murano style. Some Ezra Brooks decanters here. And here's another decanter. This is a Jim Beam. Here's a Jim Beam decanter. This booth, you can buy some guitars, some speakers, amps, if you're into music like that. There's some more right next door to that booth. You could get stereo systems, you could get a record player. I gotta check out the clearance sales on this. I bought something the last time I was in here on this. Ooh. This here it's $5. I like these. I don't use them for the casserole. I use them for books. I think I'll grab this one. Let's check out the rest though. What's this? It's a little picture. Okay. I don't think it's vintage like I'm looking for. Okay, what else do we have here? I'm not seeing anything else for me, but I am going to get this tray. A really nice owls right here. Look at that guy, look at his eyes. Looks like he had a wild night. Here's a nice booth. We got a little settee there. There's this nice vanity. Let me see let's see what they're asking for their vanity, because I have one. They want $214.99 for theirs. That's about what I'm selling mine for. Okay. Look at these brass candlesticks. Look how ornate they are. They want $50 for the pair. Wow, those are really nice. They're the kind you put this candle that sticks on it, like a little pillar candle. Wow. This paperweight right here is a Gibson. It has a little character in there. I had one of these with the dog. Here is Maria's booth. It looks like she brought some new things in. She's got some furniture right up front here. Look at these Bombay style end tables, or nightstands I should say. She wants $185 for the pair. Nice price. There's another over here. What are these? This here is $120 for the pair. Nice end tables. Nice buffet table. Buffet. She wants $350 for the buffet. Very nice. Here is Linda's booth. It looks so different. She opened it up. She got rid of something here. This is nice. Let's see what she has. I work with Linda. I show her booth probably every time I come in here. What's a nice pottery bowl for $13. She's got a bird cage. That would be really nice with a plant in that. This table is really pretty. The wood carvings, $98. It has the foot, the claw foot with the ball. Nice. This is a new booth. This is right across from the bathrooms. They have it really decorated really nicely. Look at this corner here. And they have the plant and then the vines up there. Just nicely done. Monochrome, chromatic greens. This is Jessie Mae's booth. She always does a great job. Look at the tree branch in here with the lights hanging from it. I wish I had this kind of style. This is cowhide. It's like every antique mall I go to, there's at least one booth that is just 70s inspired. Look at this. Look at that lamp. And then look at this one over here. And look at these chairs. These are fantastic. I love this. This whole booth is neat, even that artwork. Here's some artwork. Apparently it's a local artist, Sherry Spencer. She's a wildlife artist, and part of the proceeds goes to animal charities. Let's take a closer look there. Alligator. They're nice and colorful. I really like them. A turtle, these snakes. And there's some lizards over here. Oh, look at this peacock. That's gorgeous. Oh, look at him. I like that one a lot. Here is a Essie Zager Jack in the Pulpit vase. It almost looks like wax. It reminds me of those wax candles that they carve. That is really neat. They want $250 for this. This dealer has a YouTube channel. I've seen it. I don't know the name of it, but I've seen her play around with this right here. I do like the way she has everything styled. And I noticed that everything is like darker colors, wood tones, brasses, golds. It's not the bright like turquoises and the oranges and stuff that I kind of have in my booth, but I do really like this look a lot. Here's a booth that says prices are low, $2, $1.50, and $1. Clearance items. Everything must go. There's another sign right here. All right, well, let's see if we can help them out. Okay, so I went through this booth, and this is what I found so far. Oh, I'm gonna put this thing back. Okay, this has a little chip on the ear there, so that's going back. So this here is Henry Evans, and this is all $2 each, okay? I've just bought Henry Evans. I have a set of 6 plates. I have 2 of these daffodils, 2 of another flower, and then 2 of a different, there's 3 different flowers. And so I have 6 plates on eBay right now for $250. And I am getting a lot of interest in it as well. And then this is a smaller one. So it's only $2, so I'm gonna try selling these individually. I have this clock for $2. Here's a set of salt and pepper shakers. That's $2. And then these egg cups, they're hand painted. They are $2 each. And I have some candle holders. That was a pair that they took up front for me. I have those. I'll show you what they have. I'm having a hard time really finding anything that will be a good seller. Like this, something like this. This will sit forever. They're nice. So, like these are all nice. I've sold these before, but they took a long time to sell. And so I just don't really want that again. And my personal opinion here, what I'm noticing, I really think that there is what was popular for resale like 5 years ago is not popular anymore. It's a new trend is coming. I'm still trying to figure that out. I do like these. It's $2 each, but it may sit. So I'm a little afraid of getting it. There's salt sellers in there. They used to be real big sellers. I have them in my booth right now. They're not moving. These are Dorothy Thorpe roly-poly glasses. These used to be a real hot seller. They kind of sit now. And I kind of think this booth has been picked through. This is it's going to be closing down in just a few days. I don't really see anything. I'm having a hard time selling these. I have these. I had this in my cart. It's handmade pottery. I changed my mind because of those leaves. I just felt like they weren't painted real nicely. But I do like the dish. I don't know what you put in it, like maybe mail at the end of the day or something. I'm not really sure. So I had these in my cart, and then I realized they're flashed and they're coming off. The paint, you see the damage where it's blue, and now it's coming off to the clear. So I changed my mind on those. Okay, so everything I got today was on clearance. That's always a good thing. Oh, I got that tray, that casserole tray for $5. Then everything else I got for $2 a piece. And I did show you everything I got. So I want to thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And also follow my Facebook page, Lily Pond Treasures. So long.